The best way to prevent burnout is to lock in a solid work-life balance. Make sure to ask yourself these 10 questions to keep it in check. If you are struggling to question your work-life balance, ask yourself these 10 questions to get to the bottom of it. Number 10, are you at work or being productive? Motivation and productiveness are big indicators of your work-life balance because if you are feeling burnout, you are probably struggling to get as much work done. It is one thing to be at work for a long time, but it doesn't necessarily mean that time is productive. Don't measure your productiveness in time, but what you actually get done. If you are struggling to be productive, take it as a sign that you might need to make some adjustments. Number 9, how much time do you have to yourself? When the day is done, how much time do you actually have to yourself? That is a big indicator of your work-life balance. If you get home and barely have time to cook dinner before getting in bed, it is likely that your day is going to feel incomplete. You deserve to have a few hours to yourself each day. Only 8 should be dedicated to your job if you work full-time. Find the time to carve out for yourself, even if that means using your commute to read, do a hobby, or listen to a podcast. Number 8, how do you feel when you go to work? Even if you have a great morning routine, do take into account how you feel when you go to work each morning and why. Do you feel anxious, excited, or happy? There are a plethora of emotions you could be feeling, but if the negative ones outweigh the positive, that is a clear sign that something is lacking in your work-life balance. Number 7, how do you feel when you leave work? Just like how you feel when you go to work, how do you feel when you leave? It is normal to need some time to transition into your evening and feel tired or relieved that the day is over, but extreme feelings about wanting to leave work are also clear indicators that you aren't happy about being there. Do evaluate if you love your job and your career, or if you are losing the sensation of fulfillment that comes along with those things. Can you get them back with a work-life balance, or do you think it is time to make a career move? Number 6, is your sleeping schedule consistent? When your work-life balance is off, it affects everything in your life, including sleep. If you are getting home late, it might be harder to go to sleep at a normal hour, making it hard to stick to a consistent sleeping schedule, or worse, disturbed sleep due to stress. Sleep needs to become a priority. Even as you start to make changes in your work-life balance, do make sure to get a good night's sleep. Number 5, do you often work more than 40 hours? How many hours are you contracted to do? That is how many you should be working. If you find yourself doing work from home in the evenings or using weekends to catch up, that is a clear impediment to your work-life balance that needs to change. First things first, only do work from the office and unplug when you leave. Number 4. What are working on any personal goals? When is the last time you thought about your personal goals that are not related to work or your career? You can have goals that are for your own pure interest, such as working on hobbies, moving a relationship forward, or finding ways to work on yourself. Number 3, how do you maintain your wellness goals? Other than personal goals, wellness goals need to be in check no matter how busy your work schedule is. Check yourself when it comes to getting some exercise each week, staying hydrated, and eating a balanced diet. If you are stressed, the first thing you can do is start taking care of your body to combat it and take control. Number 2, what changes can you make? Even if you are finding yourself in the middle of all work and no balance, think to yourself about what changes you can make today. Can you leave work on time? If not, then why? Get ready to make some big changes, and small ones too, like prioritizing your health and wellness. Number 1. What feels missing from your day or week? A clear sign that you need more balance is the feeling that something is missing. When you are constantly working, you are missing out on the other parts of yourself. So what would you like to see in your week? What is going to make you feel fulfilled as a whole person?